Howdy, this is Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. Today we're going to do an expert Killer Sudoku on my iPad. Let's get into it. Hope you're having a great day. Alright, so let's take the easy one, the 5 there. So the rules of this game is that every row, column and square must have the numbers 1 through 9. Every cage must add up to the top left hand corner. So say this one here adds up to 4, it's one box in the cage, so it's a 4. Same as this one is a 6. But the rules are that the cage must add up to the number in the top left hand corner, and the numbers cannot repeat in the cage. So let's get into it. There's a little trick that I also talk about, which is if this all adds up across here 1 through 9, then that will add up to 45. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 right through to 9 adds up to 45. So I will show you how that comes into play, hopefully, a bit later on. Alright, so 4 can only be the numbers 1 and 3. I just don't know the order there at the moment. Okay. This is an interesting board. So 9 can be 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 6, or 2, 3, 4. And once you play this enough, you get to see these sorts of patterns. Alright. This one's an interesting board, to be frank. There's not a lot happening. 15, nope. 24, so 18. Alright, so 1 and 3. This could be 6 and 9, or 8 and 7 in any order. It can't be 9. It can't be 6 and 9. It has to be 9 and 6 there. 21. So this is 21. 14 plus 7 is 21. To get to 45, these would have to add up to 24. Okay. Don't see how that helps me yet. 11. So 5 can't be in this row, can't be there, because 5 plus 10 is not a number, so 5 is going to be one of these. 3, this is a 1 and 3, so this is going to be a 2 and 4. Because of the 4 there, that's a 4, and that's a 2. So the numbers that can add up to these 1 and 5, because there's 1 and 3 here, that can't be the case. So 5 is now going to be one of these 3. So this is going to be 5 and 8, one of them. We just don't know the other. What we also know is 1 and 3 is in this area, because 1 and 3 can't be there. So, and we know also that 1 and 3 is going to be with the 9. Okay, so that's 1, 3, 9 there. This is 6 and 7, and this is 5 and 8, but I just don't know any of the orders. 4 comes down here, so 4 can be there, 4 can be there, 4 can be there. So that's the reason for this is the normal Sudoku rules. 4's there. What's interesting to me here is if this is 8 and 7, this is going to be 9 and 6. It cannot. So these cross over. They cannot be the same in that one. 8, 5. Okay, so. Don't know. So, if you're 8 and 5, where can 6 go? 6 can go there, 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 and there, so that's not going to happen. 8 and 5, so there's nothing really happening there then. Okay. 18, 28, so this adds up to 28 for the 6 and the 4 and the 18, so this is going to add up to 17, but not a huge help. 8, 5. So 9 is there. So if 9's across here, we now know that this is 9 and 6, right? Because 9 can't be an 11, because that'd have to be 9, 1, 1, 1 to get to there. Obviously 9's above 4 and 8. And 9 can't be there because it'd be in the same row. So this is 9 and 6. Because I know this is 6 and 7, this is going to be the 6 here. And this will be the 9 here. What that also means is 9 is one of these two. So 6 is going to be one of these two. Because 6 and 7's there. 6 is going to be one of these two. Three. Okay. So 6 and 2. 6 can't be there, but 2 can be there and there. 2 can be in all of these spots here. I really do enjoy this game because it makes me think. So 9's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 can be here or here. 6 is there. 7 cannot be here. 7 can be here. No, it can't because that'd have to be 1 and 3. And that can't be 1 and 3 there. So 7 can't be there. So this is a 9 and 7. Which means that this can be an 8 or a 5. And this can be an 8 or a 5. So 9 and 7, 16. That will leave that to be 16 to 22, a 2 and 4 here. Alright, so 2 and 4 is across here, which means that can't be a 5. Now, hear me out. If I'm saying 2 and 4 is here, that means it can't be a 2 and 4 here, and 5 would be there. So that's an 8. This is the 5. This is the 8. And this is going to be 1 and 2. Because I said there was 2 and 4 across here, that's got to be the 2. This is the 1. So that can't be the 1, so it's a 3, leaving that to be a 1 there. 1. So 1's out. This 5 must be there because that's the only place it can be, and 3 is there. This is 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a 6 and an 8, so that's 14 across there. To 14 to there is 5. So 5 is going to be in this column here. So 7 and 4 are these two numbers here. If that was a 7, this would have to be 2, 1, 3, can be. 4's a more likely number, but I can't call that. So what else do we know? We know that 4 can't be there, so 4 could be there. Not if it was a 7, so 4 can't be there, so 4 can't be there, so that's not on. 4 can't be here. 4 could be here, here, and here. So let's go through that. So 7, 4 can't be in here, 4 can't be in here, 4 can't be in there, so that's a 4 there. So this is the 4, and this is the 7. 4 cannot be in this one because that'd have to be a 4 and 4 to add it up to 15. Plus also 4's there, so 4 is one of these two. If that's a 4, this becomes a 7, 8, 9 plus 4 equals 28 because they're the only numbers. So 7's got to be here. This is a 8, 9, 4. 4 is going to be one of these two, 8, 9. So this is a key number here. This is either 6 or 7 here. Actually can't be a 7 because that'd have to be there. So this is a 6. This is a 9. So remember, 4, 8, 9. So 9 is going to be here, and this is a 4, 8 pair, 4, 8 for these. 7 can't be in this one because that'd be too high. 7 can't be in this one. 7 can't be in this one, so that's a 7 there, leaving this to be a 3. So 3 is one of these. 1 and 3 is there. 6 and 7, 2 and 4. Can't do much about that at the moment. 8 and 4. So 1 and 7 doesn't work here, so 1 is one of these down here. So if that's 1 and 5, I need then a 3 and 5. So this is a 5 here, this is a 1, and this is a 3. So hear me out in terms of this. Because of this 4, I needed a 1. Well, a 1 can't be there. Obviously, 1 can't be here. So 1 had to be in one of these two. With the 1, and that left me an 8. So could it be 1 and 7? No, because I was using that. Could it be a 6? No, because I was using that. So it had to be a 5 and 3. And because of this 5 here, that was the 5, and the 1 goes there. So 5 is one of these two. 1, 2. And to add up to 15 is a 6. So 6 and 5's out of here, 7 and 4's out of here. I need a 3, a 8, or a 2, 9. Well, okay. You can see 7's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 and 8 doesn't work. So just to be clear, because that has to 7 and 8 we need a 3, which is there. So this is 7 and 9. So that's a 2. This is an 8, because if it's that 7 and 9, the only number left out of that column was an 8, and this is a 3. Alright. So 7 and 9. 7 and 9, one of those two. One is going to be here or here. Well, it can't be there, so that's a 1 there. This leaves this to be a 9. 9 must be in this row here because of these two 9s here. Can't be in a 9 because it can't be 9 and 0, so that's a 9 there, and this is a 2. Alright, so 9, the 15, remember 9 and 6 couldn't work, 15 is this, so 7, so that's going to be a 7 there, and this will be an 8. 1, 2, so that's a 3 there. So this can either be 5 and 1, or 2 and 4. Handy. So 9 and 3, remember this is 1, 3, 9 across here. 9 and 3 are there, so that's going to be the 1. This was 9 and 7, so this is going to be the 9. And this will be the 7, which means for the 9 and 3, this is the 9, because it can't be in line with that. And that's the 3. I need a 3 in one of these two. And 4, still don't know anything about that. 1, so 2 is going to be on one of these because 2 can't be there. 3, 4, and 8. So if that was an 8, could that be a 2 and a 1? Yes. 8, could that be a 1 and a 5? 5 and 1? Yes. So this is going to be 2 and 4 because the 1 and the 1 take that out. Because of that 2 there, this is a 4 and this is a 2. So 2 is going to be one of these two here. So 3 and 4's out, 1 and 6 is in, and 2 and 5 is in. Okay. Remember this was 6 and 8, so just because of this 8 here, this is the 6, and this is the 8. So this can't be a 6, 1, this can only be a 2 and 5, because of that 2 there, that's a 5, this is the 2, which means this is going to be a 5, 6, because of that 6 there, this is the 6, and this is the 5. So 5 comes across in one of these two boxes. 1 can be in these. 9 and 1, 8 and 1, sorry. 1, so 2's out, 5's out, 6's out. So this is 8 and 1. but I don't know any more than that. So 8's got to be up the top here, so there can't be an 8 there. So that's an 8. This is a 1. This is a 2. I still need an 8 here. Can't do anything about it. So 8 is here or here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 9. So that's a 9. This is a 4. This now becomes a 7 because 13 from 27, and this is going to be a 6 and 1 because of the 1 there. That's a 1. This is a 6. So this is going to be a 7, 3, 4. So 3, 4, 3, 7, 4, 3, 7. Remember, this is 7, 9 up here because of this 7 here. This is a 7, and this is a 9. This is still 2 and 4 because of that 4 there. This is a 4, and this is a 2. Alright, so are we moving forward? Yes. Do we think we got there? No. So I need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 here, 6 and 7 here, so they're not going to help me. 1, 2, 3, 3 is there, 4, 4 is there, 5, 5, 4, 5 is 9, to 15 is 6. So this is going to be a 6, this is going to be a 7. Remember, I need a 7 up here, so that's a start. Still need an 8, 1, but 1, 2, 3. So, sorry, 1. So this is going to be the 1. This will be the 8, meaning this will be the 8 here. By the way, this will be an 8 here with the 4 to finish that off. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so we've done that in, let's see, what did we do? About 17 minutes. Not bad. I hope I explained that pretty well. As you can see, I don't use notes because this is more a mathematical puzzle than traditional Sudoku. I quite enjoyed that one. Until next time, bye for now.